it is Steph. Welcome back to my home. I am so excited. I have a guest here today in one of many videos you will see him in. This is Ty Turner. If you don't know Ty, he's a fantastic YouTuber that you should all follow, if not thirst follow. Do you want to tell them a little bit about you?
Yeah, I'm FTM. I make videos. I vape. So
damn.
That's mostly, I got 2 dogs and they're great.
Everybody apparently calls you Vape Daddy?
That's right.
Okay, and then I'm Bread Mom, so it's kind of like a natural collaboration.
Yeah.
I'm here to show you something that's really interesting, in my opinion, something very important to my background and to my family culture, I suppose. My mother's mother had a Scottish background. I presume she was taught by an older female relative, but she taught my mom a method of reading cards, and she also used to read tea leaves, so it was you know, maybe not everybody believes in that kind of thing, but it's something that I have adopted into my life because it makes me feel connected to my background and my family history and stuff. Am I recording over there? I am.
Yes, ma'am. I was putting my vape on camera.
Oh, so I see. You're showing it. Oh, so they can say I'm Vape Daddy or whatever.
Yeah, here we go, guys. Vape Daddy.
I love that. So I am excited to share this with you. It's a very different method of reading cards than a lot of other people do. If you guys are familiar with this kind of thing, if you guys watch kind of witchy videos a lot, you'll know a lot of people read tarot cards, but this is not the same as that because we use playing cards, and I actually have this little piece of paper that was written by my grandmother. It's her writing. This is an old ass paper.
That's
and it
neat.
has all of the what the cards mean on it, and it's really cool that I have, I don't know, I just feel really connected to this. The way she wrote these is kind of old fashioned, like things are very gendered and things are very black and white, but I've adapted it to be more modern and make a little bit more sense. So Ty is here because I'm going to read his cards.
I'm excited.
That's what's gonna happen. Are you excited?
Yeah, I think it's super cool.
Okay, cool. I'm excited to, yeah, there you go. So these are the cards I use, the same ones my mom used to use, and what you need to do, this is a very collaborative process, okay? You need to think about a situation you want clarity on, okay? So it can be something in the present, something that you're working on. It can be something in your future, a vague kind of question or something, or it can be something in your past that you maybe don't understand or want to reflect on more. And it's not that these are going to give you a black and white answer of a question you have. It's not like, am I gonna die when I'm 23 and you get like a yes? That's not the situation. It's like, the cards lay out a situation that fits into your situation, and it allows you to reflect on that possibility and decide if you want to work towards that or work towards something else, or if you feel like it brings up an idea that maybe you didn't think before. And magic is not straight up like wizards and shit. This is old shit. This is old magic. This is what those old Scottish ladies would be doing with their little placemats, lifting it up, saying, some people leave me this much. I don't know. That's a very specific story. I can't. You want to shuffle this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I shuffle it while I'm thinking of the situation.
Yes, that's right.
That I want clarity on.
Yes, absolutely. Maybe I should shut my window. Do you hear that?
Yeah, you should.
I'll be right back.
I'll shuffle these.
Yes.
We got 2 angles going on here. This is a professional setup today.
We are professionals. For once.
Did I try to like do an actual shuffle?
Ooh. You don't have to, it doesn't matter. What matters most, and this is going to be a very witchy thing that you're going to hear me say, is that you are putting the idea of the situation into the cards. Like your vision,
I haven't even been thinking about it at all.
You feel like you're putting it in, you know? It's like these cards, you're asking it to these cards, kind of. A lot of people would say like, you don't have to actually whisper to that. But it's like you just focusing very intently on both shuffling this and on that situation. It doesn't have to be difficult or hard or specific. It's just, there you go. He's being extra, y'all. Okay, so here's what you do. We got our second camera angle just for this. You draw cards, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, until you get to the 7th card. You lay that one face up. In tarot cards, if the card is reversed or upside down, it changes its meaning, but not with these playing cards, not with this method. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So you do you go to 7 and you lay each 7th card down, and then when there's not 7 cards left, you lay the last card down. And then your subject shuffles the cards again and thinks of the same situation.
Okay. Do it here so they can see that.
Ooh, okay.
Not for any other reason
Amazing.
other than to show that I'm shuffling.
Wait, really?
I'm just flexing.
Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention to notice that.
Okay.
My bad! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's an interesting row.
Wow.
You want to shuffle again? You'll see here there's 4 cards up here or 3 cards down here. It's because there's less cards every time, so there's less 7th cards. Does that make sense? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's lots of dudes in this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. So this is your final set of cards. Interesting. Okay, so what we do is we go to my grandmother's little piece of paper, and again, I've altered the definitions a little bit because instead of one card meaning straight up death, it just means like something serious is happening medically or mentally with you, you know what I mean?
Did I get the death card?
No, you did not.
Okay.
You did get an ace of clubs though, which is pretty significant. I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna explain these cards. If you wanna know what cards mean that aren't on this table here, I'm gonna put the entire legend or whatever you want to call it in the description box, so y'all can read these cards in my method if you want to. In my grandmother's method, in my mother's method, and I'm sure in her mother's method. So, you start off here with a 9 of clubs. You're vaping during your reading?
Yeah, it helps.
Okay, it does give a nice vibe.
It's like spooky.
Spooky? I like that. So 9 of clubs is your first one. So it basically means that whatever this situation is likely going to take place in a home, not in like a business or in like a park, but in somebody's home. In a house, but it's a home. It's like
oh, cool.
An emotional place, right? There's a woman, so queen always means woman, king always means man, and then jack means a person of any gender.
Now, should I tell you what I was thinking?
Maybe after I lay out the cards, but you should keep it in mind if you're comfortable sharing it.
Yeah.
Ace of clubs is a correspondence of some kind. So my grandmother said it was a letter, but I mean, people don't write letters anymore. So it can be a text message, an email, a phone call, anything like that, some kind of correspondence. And then 10 of diamonds here is a wish, a goal, an aspiration. So what my idea is, you know, this woman is contacting you regarding something you really want, potentially. Then we have 2 men and a woman down here. That could be any group of people. You could be included in that. It does. I've no clue. And then down here we have a man, a 10 of clubs, which is a good time, some kind of happy moment, some kind of like, it could be a party that you're really but you're enjoying this moment, basically. And then a 9 of diamonds is a gift or a favor or something that is given to you or offered to you. So, do you want to tell me what you were thinking about so I can give you a more accurate reading?
Yeah, so I had planned to travel around in an RV.
Oh,
and, you know, it just hasn't been going according to plan, so I was just wondering, I was thinking about that and kind of trying to get clarity on that situation, if that was a good idea or if that's something I should just... So like the home and the
this could be your
whole
RV,
thing?
man.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I was thinking. So a woman's gonna call me and make my wish come true or something?
Something like that, or maybe a woman's gonna tell you that it's finished, or a woman's gonna tell you there's a good deal on an RV, or something like that. It could be anything. You can reflect on this in a number of ways, okay? Down here, this man giving you something. This could be you and your dad and somebody else. Like, you know, this could be the woman that told you that it was, you know.
Could be his wife. She's been working on it too.
Oh, okay,
She
maybe.
knows how.
All right, that's rad. I don't know. I feel like this does fit into the situation though.
Yeah.
And perhaps, I mean, I don't know if it necessarily gives clarity because it's a pretty straightforward situation, but it's an interesting reflection.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I like that.
Do you have any thoughts?
No.
That's fine. He's not a thinker, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
I just, you said it was pretty straightforward and that's
It
kind of
is,
the
I don't know.
situation, so.
You want to try reading me?
Yeah, let me read you.
Okay, so I should shuffle this. Let me think of what I want to think about though.
Let me grab my drink while you're doing it.
You do that. Grab your drink. I'm gonna drink my Gatorade. I'm not a very good shuffler, so I generally just do this. Oh, see, like that. I'm a terrible shuffler. So see, in my grandmother's old-fashioned way, kings were men, queens were women, and jacks were also men. But like, why should dudes have twice the opportunities to appear in my reading? I don't think that's fair. So that's why I changed jacks to be any person. Anyway, I've shuffled this with what are my thoughts.
Yeah.
So now, do you remember what you have to do?
Yeah, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's right. Yeah, do it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is here.
Right. Ooh, motherfucker.
3, 4,
That's a bad card.
7 here.
Yeah.
That's the death card, isn't it?
It's the bad card for sure.
2, 3.
Doesn't have to be bad, but ooh, okay. Now I shuffle it again with the same thought. I guess, should I tell you what I'm thinking right now, or do you want to wait till after you read them?
Yeah, tell me what you're thinking.
So I'm moving in with my mom in a little bit less than a month, this September. And I'm just kind of thinking about like, you know, I want to have an idea of what might occur during that year at least that I'm living with her, if not way longer, you know? Here's your next one. I'm just kind of opening my mind up to, you know, maybe a potential situation that could occur. 7, nice. Why are there so many men involved in this? Okay, I'm gonna shuffle it one more time. My necklace was sticking to my boob from the moisture. It's humid in here. It was just, look at it, it's just resting.
Same.
It's literally sticky. Okay, great. Lots of aces. That's kind of freaking me out. Aces are in a very intense card. They usually mean something very significant is gonna happen. So do you want to read through this and kind of guide me through the process?
Yeah, of course. So this is the 9 of clubs, so that is...
That's a spade.
That's not that then.
That's right here.
That's over here.
The slight sickness, according to my grandmother.
Sickness.
So, slight sickness in the old-fashioned one was always a physical ailment, but in my opinion, it can be a mental ailment as well. So maybe you're like having a bad day, or you're having a relapse in something. You know what I mean? It could be anything. What's the next card?
Bad day and relapse are very different.
Well, you know, it depends on what kind of ailment we're talking about.
Okay, yeah. The next is the Ace of Spades. It's the death card.
Death or serious illness. Yeah, so basically, sometimes...
You're gonna have a bad day and then you're gonna die. Sorry, Steph.
No, the way, they're both kind of ailment, right? So like the way I see it, like even the Ace of Spades, if it's a physical injury, it could even be like a surgery where you're recovering from something very serious and invasive, you know what I mean? And then what is over here? You wanna tell me what those are?
This is
Student.
The Jack of Spades.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter actually, the house doesn't matter for the people.
Oh, okay.
It just matters what they are.
So where do I find that?
Jack is right here.
Oh.
But that's the old definition, so...
It's a young man, or it's a...
Oh, it's a person of any gender, yeah.
Okay, Jack is a person.
And then a man, no. King is a man.
King is definitely a man.
Okay. So this could potentially be me and a dude of some kind. It could be my dad. It could be a significant other. It could be my brother. It could be a dog. I don't know. Maybe not a dog. Probably not a dog. I've never read the cards to mean a dog before. But some shit's going down here, clearly.
Yeah, don't say a dog if you have the death card in that line.
Oh my god, no.
We got a man.
Yeah, 10 of diamonds. What is that?
10 of diamonds is
a wish.
your
Or
wish.
a goal. And then a person of any gender.
Man, a wish, and a person of any gender.
That's interesting. Okay, and what's this bottom line here? A man and what?
A man.
Ace of clubs.
Ace of clubs.
Correspondence. So it says letter because it's the old-fashioned version,
yeah,
but it's
like
correspondence.
Yeah.
An ace of diamonds.
That's
Money.
your money.
Ah! So the way I read the money card
Get
is
a
wealth.
sugar daddy. There you go.
Hello, I am a sugar mama. I don't need no daddy. You know. I view this card as wealth in general. It doesn't have to be gaining money. It can be losing money. It can be paying for something expensive. It can be anything to do with large amount of wealth. So.
That could be you paying for your apartment.
But what's the man? Maybe the landlord's a
Dude,
man?
you're paying. And you gotta send him a little text.
So here's what I kind of
Money
see in this.
PayPal.
The way I'm reading this is during my stay with my mom. So she was gonna come with me to Thailand unless I can bring somebody else, basically. And the way I'm seeing this serious illness card is, oh, Thailand, by the way, is where I'm getting my SRS. That's why I'm,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Thailand, what the
Yeah, just on a vacation. I wanna ride an elephant that's been tortured to near death. That's not true.
Sad.
I know.
They sway and they just have to stand in one spot.
So I'm reading this as the Jack being me, as a person of any gender, and maybe there's a dude that comes with me instead. And this slight illness could maybe be associated with that person instead. This, to me, is pretty clear. I feel like there's something involving a goal or an aspiration or something that I want that's going to happen with either this guy making it happen for me or giving me an opportunity. God damn it, Rick.
Sorry.
I'm kidding, it's fine.
I burp so often, I don't know how she puts up with it.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's a biological human function. It just reminds me of Rick from Rick and Morty.
Because it's all the time.
It's almost as frequently as that.
It's bad.
It's hilarious. And we have this situation down here involving money and some kind of gift or favor, right? Is that what this? No, this was.
That's the money. That's
Correspondence. So I feel like maybe this is a large opportunity that comes my way when I'm with my mom. It's different because my situation is so vague that these could all be separate, unrelated things, or they could be together. But it's your job when you're in. Okay, that was cool. I hope that got captured on the camera properly.
I can do a big one.
Do a real big one. Do a real big one. Then we can use it for like a promo, like a beginning. Ooh, fuck! Oh my god, that's so cool! Did you see that?
That was dope.
Bitch!
I love the bitch.
Bitch, I love the bitch. So it's your job as the person that's interpreting the cards or to sort of give it meaning, to assign it meaning in your life, or if somebody's reading you, you can definitely assign your own meaning to it. It's about reflecting on a possibility. It's not about reading the future. It's not about that. It's about interpreting a possible future event or a possible explanation for something that's occurred, and it's about reflecting on that situation and giving yourself guidance. It's kind of like a prayer for a Christian. But I'm like something else.
But it's cooler because there's cards.
Yes, and anybody can have playing cards, and it's not about, you don't have to go to a witchy store and buy tarot cards and figure out how to read them and read the booklet constantly. This is way more accessible, and it's way more old-fashioned. Like, I mean, tarot cards have been around for a long-ass time, but I feel like this just has some kind of interesting, like, element of realness to it. I don't know. It's definitely something that's been passed down to my family that I really value and that I've grown very attached and close to, and it makes me very happy. And it provides me with so much reflection in my life.
Well, thank you for letting me be a part of it.
No problem. Thank you for
special.
being a part of it. Oh my god, special? How sweet.
Passed down in your family.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a cool thing.
I've never shared it with anybody, so y'all better not make fun of me for this shit. It's important to me, okay? That's it for today. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with us. I will be doing many more videos with Ty over the next while, so keep an eye out for that, but definitely go check out his channel. There'll be a link in the description box, also a card link, and a link at the end of the video, which will show up at some point now. To go check him out, I recommend you subscribe. For whatever reason, I don't care.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here and existing.
Thank you for watching.
See you later. I love you so much. Bye. Good job.